Welcome to the Lads AM podcast, a show for those late night ramblings you only get when the rest of the world is asleep. This show is available in both podcast and Let's Play form. Check out our social media to find out how to listen the way you want to. Tonight, we are playing Team Fortress 2. So what can I do to make it up to?
Just keep being my friend.
Aww,
That'll be enough.
sweet.
Yeah, I don't know about that, man. That's kind of a big ask.
What?
Dude, speaking of a big ass.
What? No matter
Matt,
what's up, man?
I can't be bothered to mute and unmute my mic this podcast, so can you just edit out every cough I make?
Nope.
Well, this is gonna be pretty hard to listen to, I feel
Consider muting and unmuting yourself.
I just said I'm lazy and don't want to do that.
Damn, that's wild.
I forget the part where I'm supposed to care.
But yeah, I'm
Well, his doesn't care. He doesn't have to do it. Why are you sick, man?
I don't know.
He's always sick.
I'm
I do
not
feel like-
always sick.
I do feel like you're sick a lot.
I mean, I work in a school, which doesn't help. But I mean,
Yeah.
this is the first time I've been sick since I think September.
Okay, I was gonna yell at you if you said this year. I was gonna
Well,
strangle
wait a minute.
you.
It's
like,
like,
yeah, no
it is the
kidding.
first time I've been sick this year, Matt. No,
Shut
so
up.
you're not wrong. But no, I was gonna try to say something a little
September.
more, useful.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I was worried because I know the flu's going around, and my mom was sick last weekend, and I saw that she was down for the count. So I was worried that I was gonna have whatever she had. So I called out of work Tuesday. Ended up being fine. Went to work Wednesday. Thursday going to work. Parent-teacher conferences. And whenever that happens, it means that I'm at work for 12 hours in a row, which is just great when you're trying to not be sick. And as the day went on, I felt myself get worse and worse and worse to the point where Friday came along and I called out again. And now it is Saturday. I've had a rough cough, and yeah.
This might just be me. I knew what you meant, but when you said I saw my mom was down for the count, I immediately went to death.
She's not dead. She's not dead.
He's a wrestler?
I think when you say down for the count, it's like, oh man, it's over. It's done.
Is that
Dude, this is me telling you guys that my mom is dead. Damn.
Is that
such
is
a
that
casual way
that's
to tell us?
wrestling lingo? Wrestling WWE brand?
Wrestling, boxing.
The count, that's it. Once you get counted out, you're done, man.
I mean,
That's
she was
kinda
down
what it
for the
means.
count insofar as she was knocked out, stuck on the couch.
Yeah,
not moving.
yeah. I know what you mean.
But she's alive. She's well. She's asleep right now because it is late at night.
Yeah, no, there
Soon
was
to be early in the AM.
True. That's a good idea for a podcast.
Is it?
Is it? No, there was a bunch of people at work that were also sick last week and this week, so there's probably there's something, man.
I just recently got off your sickness.
I'm trying to remember now. Flu and something else. I remember what the other thing is, but it's the flu and some other illness going around.
Pneumonia?
Well, isn't
that always going around?
Isn't pneumonia the same thing as the flu?
No.
Oh,
Pneumonia is
influenza?
a lung thing. Pneumonia is like a lung infection. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Right, so they're different, but they're both respiratory infections, so they're both lung.
Oh.
But they are different. So we were like both wrong, but you were more right.
What
We were both wrong in the right ways.
What a teacher answer.
Or were we both right in the wrong ways?
You were right, but it was someone was a little bit more right.
True.
Yeah, I was sick like second half of January. I was starting to get concerned because I'm typically only sick for like a week or so. And that went on for like 2.5 weeks. And it was just a cough. It was annoying. I was like, oh God, when's this going to end? I don't know if you guys noticed, but after Hot Pot, that one time when I was just coughing like a madman.
Kinda.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm like really oblivious. Is that the right word?
I mean, it is a word.
It is a word. I'm like, I don't know. Oh, Dustin coughed. He's probably done. He's probably down for he's probably down for the count.
No, I'm fine.
I should probably say goodbye to him.
Down for the Start saying our goodbyes. He's down for the count.
And Matt, I think I have our episode title.
Down for the count.
Already, yeah. Yeah.
That was cool.
It be winter. People get sick. It is what it is. It sucks.
Yeah.
Especially because, go figure, about a week ago now, right before I got ill, I was talking with the head of the social studies department in the city I work in.
Mm-hmm.
And I was telling her about how the plan is to finish Egypt by the end of this upcoming week. And she was pretty happy to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think slightly surprised because that would mean that I didn't fall behind, which teachers notoriously always fall behind.
Sure.
But I was like, yeah, no, I was able to keep on top of everything. Everything's going great. Looks like I'm going to be all good to go. And then I had to call out twice.
And then she spat in your face.
No.
That's how you think he got sick. She was sick.
You're going too fast with the curriculum, Robert.
They don't know that they say that it's teachers notoriously fall behind, but it's actually like a deep state like conspiracy where they keep teachers behind because if they were too ahead, they would learn something that they're not supposed to know.
Well, here's the thing.
That's why I'm getting rid of the Department of Education.
No.
True.
I can absolutely explain to you why teachers are always behind, okay?
Well, you can tell me how they want. Well, how they want you to know.
It's because the people who design lessons and estimate how long things will take, they always budget time with two things in mind. Number one, they budget 0 downtime at all. That means no breaks, but also no interruptions from phone calls, no interruptions from the intercom, no interruptions from, students being students.
In like a perfect, almost robotic world.
Yes. And then, even when you have the students working effectively and they're on task, they do not work as fast as these people think they do. So, like, one lesson that was supposed to take 40 minutes, my best class, who always quiet down when I need them to, is very respectful, causes me 0 issues. It still took them, like, over 2 class periods to do. And on top of that, now imagine you have a lesson like that for every single day of the school year, no catch-up days. And it's like, no wonder why teachers always fall far behind, because we're being asked to teach way more than is literally possible.
And they only have mustard days.
Now, I will say, head of the social studies department in the city I
one,
work
nice.
in,
Thank you.
she understands this problem. And therefore, and you know, I'm going to say this at the risk of it potentially being illegal, but she literally tells us which standards in the Massachusetts state curriculum to kind of just ignore. Because we literally cannot teach them all.
Well, Rob, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think this question is going to be solved when you no longer have to teach woke?
No more
Dude,
DEI.
I don't have time for woke.
Oh, I think we've been making a lot of time for woke. And I'm glad.
No. Didn't have time for woke before. Don't have time for woke now.
I can't fit woke into the curriculum.
I had a student ask me, Mr. Rob the Gamer 115.
Where's the woke?
Where is the woke?
No. I had a student ask me, what's with the rainbow flag on your desk? And I said, shut up. We're learning social stuff.
I'm not allowed to tell you that. I'm not allowed to say that anymore.
I don't have time budget to answer that question. Learn about the Pharaoh.
You know what the Pharaoh didn't believe in? The Pharaoh didn't believe in DEI.
Speaking of the Pharaoh and me teaching ancient Egypt, you know what I got to be ready for now next time I have school?
What?
My students coming up to me and saying, did you see the new Mr. Beast video?
Wait. Why this one
I
specifically?
spent 100 days in an Egyptian pyramid.
Oh, that's right. Oh my god, that's actually perfect timing. They don't even need to go to class because they'll learn from Mr. Beast.
2 months ago, or when we first started the Egypt unit, I read that Mr. Beast had gotten permission to film inside of the Egyptian pyramids. So I knew that was a video coming, and I had mentioned it to my students. Now, I am shocked at the fast turnaround on that video. Because he must have gone from filmed to edited to published within 2 months. Which is like pretty solid, actually.
Yeah, just like the mold in his...
Because I figured that was a video that was going to come out like during the summer at some point. But secondly, I watched the video myself, even though I mostly have stopped watching Mr. Beast. I watched it just because I know I'm going to be
asked about it.
So I wanted to be able to give an actual opinion on it. And overall, I actually think he did a pretty good job with it. They were very respectful about the pyramid and everything. They had a guide with them, so they weren't like, doing anything they shouldn't be. And they explained everything very well. So yeah. I was actually very pleased with how they did it.
Chad, is Mr. Beast redeemed?
I wouldn't say
Chad,
so.
Chad, is this real?
I'll leave that to the rest of the internet to decide.
It's a chill to talk about Mr. Beast yet.
I mean, I don't know.
I think it's always been chill to talk about him. Just how you talk about him.
True.
I think people give him more shit than he probably deserves. Yeah, he definitely deserves some shit, but like, people act like he's like the worst person on the planet sometimes, and it's like, he has done a lot of good though. Does that make him perfect? Absolutely not. Has he fucked up? Oh, absolutely.
But yeah, I mean, those videos were pretty bad. At least those, like, the essays on him that he still hasn't responded to.
Oh, yeah, I know the one you're talking about.
On one hand, I understood I want to wait for the third video to come out so I can respond to everything at once. But also, it's like, okay, that third video is not coming out. You should respond to it at some point.
He never responded.
No, he has responded. He has responded since then.
He has?
Yeah. So, just not in like a video way.
I didn't even see him post it. Guess I just missed it.
I think it kind of got buried because he didn't make it like a big deal. But I think he had done like a podcast or something where he
Oh.
talked about it a little bit.
Oh, and perhaps a space on X, the everything app.
What? No.
If you do a space on X, everything out, but
I mean, it has everything.
No, what I think basically it was like someone was like, "Yeah, you waited. Do you regret waiting?" And he was like, "Yeah, in hindsight, I kind of regret waiting." Sorry, but he was kind of just like, "Yeah, I regret waiting. I wish I had gotten onto it immediately." The way the guy was saying, it sounded like he was gonna put out a third video like within the next week.
he did. He did very much make it seem like it was coming out soon.
Right. So like, but he basically was like, "Yeah, no, I got the receipts," and he can't. I forget. I also let my brain catch up to my mouth. I think what he was trying to get at though was basically just like a lot of what the guys said was either uninformed, very exaggerated, or just lies. So I mean, I don't know. Believe who you want to believe. To me, I think there's some element of truth, but I think there's some element of fuckery going around.
There's some fucker.
Yeah. That's why I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh no, Mr. Beast is 100% a great guy. But
I met him.
you met him.
Yep. He gave me $1 billion.
Oh, on Jeffrey Epstein's island?
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, it's not his anymore. It's under new management.
Can you imagine for a moment if Epstein had his own Minecraft server? Where's the Epstein SMB? That's what I want to know.
Do you want to know?
I mean, I want to know. I don't want to join it, but like,
Dream SMP, SMP Live. Which one do you want? Good. If anyone had Epstein beat on that shit, it was Minecraft YouTubers, brother.
Destiny probably played Minecraft at some point.
Probably.
Nah, that was unfair. That was children. I shouldn't have said that. I apologize. Here's my apology video.
Yeah, go grab your cat.
Yeah. Get over here. Isn't it funny how nobody calls it X?
Yeah. I only watch people I watch call it X ironically.
Yeah.
It's where I've gotten like the tick of like saying Xy everything up. It's because what they do.
Same.
But yeah,
I mean,
no one cares.
It's the same thing about how absolutely there's all right. Between anyone that we regularly interact with on a regular basis.
Yeah.
No one's calling it the Gulf of America.
Yeah.
Like,
dude, I'll be honest. There's so much shit going on. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
It's funny because like it is like a total rebranding. Like you literally can't search Twitter anymore. You have to search X. But nobody, unless you're like the biggest Elon fan in the world, is gonna call it X.
Wait,
I was listening to a podcast recently, and someone legitimately just called it X, and I was like, it was like a shock to me. I was like, "Oh, you just actually did that without even missing a beat either. You just called it X."
I can tell you someone who does call it X.
Mm-hmm.
So, at work, we get, regular emails from the principal. Surprise, surprise. And at the bottom of the emails, along with her signature, they advertise the school's social media on X, not Twitter.
I don't think. Isn't this is the same school that he said like failed like their fishing
what?
Their fishing test? Or is that someone else?
I had mentioned it, but that was a district thing, not just my school.
A district thing. I don't think that was a conscious decision on your principal's part.
It was because when I first started working there, it was Twitter.
Did they call it X the Everything app?
Oh wow, they actually, dude, that's like the one person who saw the news that was like, oh, they changed the name. I better change my like email signature.
Well,
or
they didn't do
whatever.
it. They didn't do it immediately,
As soon as I heard about it.
but I
That's
did
crazy.
notice the change at some point. I'll see if I can find when the change happened.
Hmm. That's funny.
Never, didn't expect to be logging into my work email for podcast stuff, but here we are.
Not even Elon calls it X sometimes. Sometimes he'll float it up and call it Twitter. It's like, what are you doing?
He just calls it like home. He calls it his house.
Oh
I
my
don't know. Elon's weird.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Right now.
Doesn't Trump even call it Twitter?
I think he probably still does.
I think he still has it. It's
I
so funny.
feel like he does.
It's so stupid. Why did he change it to X? It's such a failure.
Dude, if he wasn't president, it'd be funny. Hey Dustin, explain the Super Bowl to me.
It's the last game of the football season.
Yeah, and all right, now
Who do we want to win?
so Taylor Swift is in the Super Bowl again this year.
Yeah, she is.
But people don't like the Taylor Swift team anymore because of the referees. The referees are Swifties?
The referees seemingly favor the Chiefs a lot.
Yeah. But but this is also a big day because Chiefs are going for the three-peat.
They are going for the 3-peat, yes.
And this has not happened before.
No, it is not.
Ooh.
No one has ever accomplished 3-peat. Which is winning 3 Super Bowls in a row.
Okay, I figured that, but thank you for being very explicit.
Yes.
3 Super Bowls in a row. Huh. Interesting. Now, Dustin, will Mr. Lamar be calling Aubrey a pedophile?
I think so, yeah. He said no. For sure, he said he's not pulling any punches.
That would be awesome.
Who's calling who a pedo?
Kendrick Lamar calling Drake a pedophile.
Yeah.
Not like us. A minor.
So yeah.
What does that have to do with the Super Bowl?
Kendrick Lamar is doing the Super Bowl. He's
doing
the Super Bowl halftime show.
Oh, okay.
And I would really love for that to happen. I don't know how legitimate it is because it was I accidentally swiped my phone to the side and saw article. I don't know if you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you only do that accidentally?
Yeah.
Oh, I look at those articles all the time.
I've seen a couple cool things like that D&D watch I have. D&D watch. The die rolling watch I have was from one of those. Is where I first saw it. And so it's not terrible, but most I still look at it when I go to it because I think my brain is like, ooh, things to look at. Yeah. But I typically only do it accidentally. But one that I saw, it said that Not Like Us was confirmed for the Super Bowl, but they didn't know if they were going to be doing the A minor stuff because Drake's been on a lawsuit train lately.
Yeah. I didn't read the article. I saw something pretty much saying that Kendrick Lamar said he's not pulling any punches.
That'd be cool
for the Super Bowl. So
that'd be awesome because the Grammys was really funny.
Yeah,
when he got up on stage, you have the music, everyone in the room saying A minor.
Yeah,
and most of them are just singing it because that's the words of the song. But imagine
but it is a diss.
Yeah, and imagine being Drake and continuously hearing a whole room of people happily sing the line directly, just calling you a pedophile.
Yeah.
Other than certified lover boy, certified pedophile. I mean, directly that one actually says it, but still. Like that's crazy. And I just can't imagine like it happening at the Super Bowl. I wanted to, of course.
It's funny that one of the lines from one of Drake's "This Is" during the whole battle was like, "Oh my God, Kendrick just opened up his mouth, give him another Grammy."
And then he
And
wins
then
like
it
4.
kind of being true. He got 5 Grammys off of that one song.
That's awesome.
It's like that's supposed to be a diss, but it's kind of true. He's
It
just
is
that
true.
talented. Sorry, Drake. That's why he's better than you.
That's why you won. Damn.
Also, Robert, I
that's
believe you asked who we want to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure what we want is Russia to bomb the Superdome.
we want government interference at the Super
Yeah.
Bowl.
I think we want a nuke to be dropped in New Orleans.
Jeez.
A football nuke that only affects
No.
football.
Not a fan
No,
of
a
either
bomb.
team, huh?
Okay. I tried to give you an out.
Yeah, because no one likes the Chiefs because they're the good team now, and Philadelphia is just a bad city. No one likes Philadelphia, so no one was rooting for the Eagles either.
Jeez. So, do you think, if that's the general vibe, do you think that that means that the Super Bowl might have less viewers than usual? Or
Nah.
Nah, people are gonna hate watch it 100%.
Yeah, because people have the same view every time the Patriots are in the Super Bowl too. And sure enough, everyone watched those.
Yeah.
Also, this is even the first time the Chiefs play the Eagles in the Super Bowl. And everyone said the same exact thing about the Chiefs playing the Eagles in the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay.
And they all watched.
Wait, really?
It's an overreaction. It's just that it's two hated teams playing each other, so people are upset, but at the end of the day, they're still football fans, so they're going to watch.
Do you think the 3-peat will happen?
Probably, because there is no God.
I think the refs are gonna make it happen. I think that's a question for the referees.
Yeah.
And how their how their Venmo's been looking lately.
If I have to lean, I am leaning towards the Eagles win, because I unfortunately have to choose. I can't call Putin to make it happen, but
Is this more of an Eagles pick or a not Chiefs pick?
not Chiefs pick.
All right, that's what I figured.
Do you got any football squares or bets going on, or?
No, my dad normally would have told me about some squares by this point, but he didn't.
Oh, weird.
So I got no squares, yeah.
No,
I probably should have asked at some point, but it was like yesterday, and I realized, like, hey, wait a second, where are the squares?
we're in the squares.
When's kickoff? Like 4:30?
Nah, like probably 6:30 or something.
Oh, way later. Okay.
It says it starts at 6, but they're gonna add a half hour of whatever.
Like ads and people talking about football.
Not even ads, just like the the pre stuff.
Yeah.
Like the 5 national anthems they somehow were able to sing.
Do you think they're gonna do the? Are they doing the SpongeBob thing again? Do you know?
Probably not.
I don't think so.
Oh, that was the one.
Because Fox is doing it this year.
Oh, it's a different. Oh, okay. It's a different.
Nickelodeon and CBS, I think, are the ones that are like sister stations or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't know it was. I didn't know they like passed. That went around to different stations.
Yeah. It switches. The Super Bowl switches stations every year.
I guess I had just kind of
order.
I guess I had just kind of assumed that it was just one station.
Oh, I wonder if I can find it. So another thing that happens. So the Super Bowl, when it comes to who hosts it, like the TV station,
Yeah.
it goes in order every year. So it go. I don't know exactly where it starts, but just an example, it'll go like CBS, Fox, NBC, and then that's the order. It rotates that every 3 years.
Okay, so it's just the 3 stations.
Yeah, for some reason ESPN doesn't get it because fuck ESPN, I guess.
Yeah,
But,
it's just like every other football game.
You'd think it was you would think it would be ESPN. Honestly,
Yeah, for some reason, I don't know why they're not in the loop.
If you had asked me, like if you just like randomly, hey Matt, what channel is the Super Bowl on? I'd be like ESPN, probably.
Right? Yeah.
Like
No, they just get Monday Night Football, and then once that's over, it's like, oh, sorry, you're done. No more. Yeah, I never knew exactly why, but whatever. But another thing they
interesting.
do is so when your 3 years is up between like your period of Super Bowls,
Yeah.
they also change their graphics for like the score or whatever,
Yeah.
and like the timeouts and the time. Apparently, allegedly, I don't know how real this is, but allegedly Fox's new uh graphics leaked for the Super
Yeah.
Bowl, and it is so bad.
The
Oh
graphic
no.
for tomorrow's.
Oh.
Tomorrow's
Yeah, for
game,
tomorrow.
yeah. It looks like a
So
12-year-old made it in graphic design.
like graphic design is my passion type shit.
Yeah. That's saw the top comment on
Oh.
Reddit if I can find it. It was like whoever got paid to make that is a genius, and whatever executive greenlight that should be launched into the sun. Because
Wow.
it's like you got paid for such minimum effort, and if you
Do you
okayed
have-
that, you're an idiot.
As the closest thing we have to a graphic design guy, can I see it, please?
Yeah, I'm trying to look for it right now. I'm trying
Okay.
to talk and just pull it up right now.
Because even calling me a graphic design guy is a stretch sometimes, but I'm still very interested.
It is
I-
a stretch, but like you said, out of the three of us, you would definitely.
I
move.
do love bad. I also just do love bad graphic design,
It's just
like
so
intentionally.
it was so bland, like such like the simplest thing ever. It's like, are you kidding me? Oh damn it! Okay, I'm gonna. You guys talk while I look in my history.
Damn. All right.
So this is what,
Um.
like 57, 58,
59.
59? Fuck.
Yeah.
God damn.
L-
That's crazy.
Lick-
Wait, does that mean this is Licks?
Lixavy?
No, it'd just be Licks, right? LIX?
Yeah, 50. Yeah,
Yeah.
because it goes before. So this is licks.
Nice.
Super Bowl licks. All right, everyone. Let's everyone go around and give out our Super Bowl licks.
Sounds believable. I will probably not even watch the Super Bowl.
I am assuming that while we play video games, one of these two being George or Dustin, will be watching the Super Bowl.
Well, Dustin will probably only be watching the Super Bowl. George,
But what if
keep an eye on it.
I'm just saying?
I'll probably be streaming Pokemon.
That's crazy.
That is crazy, but that's what I do on my Sunday nights again. Yo, so new D&D campaign soon?
Sex.
Yeah.
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 I'm excited.
There you go.
I wasn't. It's funny because I went from 100% convinced that I was actually not going to do the campaign to now I really want to do the campaign.
You
Really?
like you like D&D, man. What can I say?
Well, it's one of those things where back when I was DMing the Pokemon D&D, I did not like how much D&D I was experiencing at the time.
Okay.
So I did a bit of thinking about the exact issues that I had. And I think it really boiled down to two issues. The first was that I was DMing one of the campaigns. But the second one was just that we had them on back-to-back nights.
Did we?
We did, because Pokemon
Yep.
D&D was Sunday, regular D&D was Monday.
Oh. I thought it was on I thought it was always on Wednesdays.
No.
So it was on
Which-
Wednesdays at some point, I think.
There was a point with the regular D&D because of my work schedule. We had to like rotate sometimes.
Okay.
But
Maybe
I do
I'm
feel like
yeah.
most of the time, especially when Pokemon D&D was happening, it was Sunday, Monday.
Yeah. So that's why when we were talking about days, I was like, just don't do Sunday or Tuesday. I just don't want to do back-to-back D&D nights again. It's funny though, because This is the most backwards I've ever gone creating a character where I have my race, but I don't have my class.
You don't
I
have
don't know
your
what I
class.
have.
Yeah, I'm excited about the race I'm gonna do.
What race?
It's a surprise.
Oh,
Matt knows that because I was originally gonna save it for a future Matt campaign.
I posted the graphic thing, by the way.
Oh,
Oh
It's
shit!
not
I
the
gotta see this.
original. It's not the original one I found, but it is the same thing. And this one actually has what Fox's current graphic is with it
Oh, what they? So
as
when
a
you say
comparison.
so what they when they so they just never repeat graphics for Super Bowls. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, because every Super Bowl is when they unveil what their new graphic is going to be, essentially.
For
why
the
is
rest,
the
for like
background
rest of the
purple?
football. Oh,
The,
okay. I think I know what you mean now.
the purple, I just assume, is just whatever was that person's background or something. The purple
Oh,
isn't like going to be on the screen or anything like that.
okay.
Yeah, ignore the purple.
I mean, it's nothing fancy.
Exactly, it's just bland.
It gives you the information you want to know.
You just have 4 rectangles and then the numbers and letters inside of it.
Oh God! Wait a minute. I don't want to. When next time I die, I'll look at it.
I
Is it?
dislike.
Is
All right, you know what? You know what bothers me the most out of this whole thing?
But
On the right, where it says first and 10.
yeah.
What the fuck is that ampersand?
Oh, that is kind of weird.
oh, is the font fucked?
The
At least for
font
the
for the
ampersand.
ampersand is pretty fucked. It looks like a backwards B
Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. Wait.
or a fucked
For
up.
Narnia. Okay. Let me check out this shit.
Also, I'm trying to figure this out.
it's so. How do you get paid for that? How do you?
I'm also trying to figure out, Dustin.
Mhm.
And the more I look at this, the more I realize, all right, no, this font's fucked in another way too.
Yeah.
I hate this font's uppercase A. Look at the A in both A's in Caesars and the A in Orleans.
Oh man.
Like,
oh, it's like weirdly thin at the top or something.
yeah. I literally thought it was going for the Greek letter.
Also, here's
So-
CBS's, by the way, for another comparison.
Yeah, like that looks clean.
Yeah, they really took a huge step back.
Yeah,
for
it
these
seems like
graphics.
it's in line with like it's like companies trying to simplify their logo,
Oh
Yeah.
god, don't get me started on that bullshit.
but like they somehow did that wrong. Cause like even though like Windows is now just the 4 squares flat, like it looks like it was ironed,
Yeah.
it still kind of looks kind of clean in certain
I know.
situations. Like seeing that logo like on like I don't know. It's kind of like it doesn't look bad in comparison. Not taking away what we had, but it's based off of recognition that they already built up that you wouldn't get if you had done that originally.
I
But
can't
this like
think of a
somehow
single-
like the joke of it being the joke of it being now made in paint. This wasn't a joke.
Yeah.
This is actually looks like it was done in paint.
I can't think of a single company who did a new redesign of their logo where they simplified it that I was like, oh, that looks better.
Not better, but like it doesn't look like there's a difference.
I mean, yeah, the simplified logos look better than this garbage, but like,
Like this, it's just like why are the lines so thick? Like I feel like there's like a chat like I don't like it.
well,
It looks too boxy. Well, obviously,
Yeah.
but it's like I feel like everything's like fighting with each other everything is like fighting for space. Like they're all like constantly trying to like push out.
Now, Dustin,
Oh, yep.
I'm a little worried that I have to ask this, but we already acknowledged that the purple background wouldn't be there on the screen.
Yes.
What about the parentheses above the shit?
That wouldn't be
wait,
there. That's just
no.
whoever found that describing what
Yeah.
each thing is.
Okay, I don't know
Also,
why they needed to do that. I don't watch football, and I know what all the fucking numbers mean.
Or it could have been like it could maybe it came from a like a design guidelines type thing. Because I know there's like they'll have like documents that are like this maybe basically are just like a design guide, so they would have them marked off what they are. Maybe.
okay.
The more I look
So-
at this, the more I hate this font.
I
Okay,
got some good news for you.
no. Here's my next problem. Okay,
Wait, good news. No, wait. That sounds good
say,
news.
say your problem first.
Okay.
all right. Here's my next problem. Ready?
Mhm.
Look at the first for quarter, and then the first for down.
Oh,
Why
they're
is
different.
the ST in the top right for one, and then just flat for the other?
It looks like the first one was like a formatted thing, and the second, yeah, no, because that's like,
be
yeah.
consistent.
huh, interesting. That is
Okay.
interesting.
Anyways,
So doing a little more searching, I found the original post I found today. Because like I said, I was looking for something else and I found that.
Mhm.
Found the original post. It actually looks a lot different from that.
Holy shit!
different
So-
better or different worse?
That's for you to decide, friend.
What the fuck? Fox went gay?
Ignore the rainbow background. That's just
Wait.
whoever found it.
This is
I'm willing to
That's
bet
even
this one is
worse.
the actual real one because it actually fits the kind of theme that
Wow.
most scoreboards have today. But yeah, that looks awful.
No,
Oh
okay,
my
hang on, let
god,
me get
that
this
looks like
straight.
it's gonna be printed on a shitty crew neck.
All right, hang on. Let me get this straight because I want to make sure I'm understanding this. Okay.
Mhm.
So first of all, can you explain the white rectangles? Because I see that that's on a couple of these, and that
Those are a number of timeouts you have left.
okay. So that's timeouts. Okay.
Yeah, that's how many
Why are
stocks
they
you have.
going for the city abbreviation and not the logo?
I don't know.
Like that seems like a stupid decision.
I mean, oh yeah,
And
this just looks
then
terrible. Like it's just letters inside a box, and the letters are way too big. And wait, is that like and there's like a weird outline? Yeah, there's like a weird outline on the
dude,
letters.
I could make this in MS Paint in 10 minutes.
Exactly, yeah.
Wow.
And imagine how much this guy got paid to do that.
I mean, that is the
So,
thing with all of the people that are getting like. You have to think about how much money went into all of these like terrible redesigns.
wow.
It's a lot of money.
I hated that purple one, Dustin.
Mhm.
This is way worse.
It is, yeah.
Oh my god.
Top comment: whoever got paid to design that is a genius. Whoever signed off on that needs to be jettisoned into the sun.
Oh my god. There is no way that this is real, right? Like they've got
I'm gonna find out tomorrow.
Imagine it's beautiful. This was a troll the whole time.
It's a troll. They're trying to find a bug in the.
They fake leaked. They did a fake
Yeah, they're
leak
looking for a
to
rad
hide-
fox.
to hide Someone just got exposed.
Look at that next comment. What's so difficult about using the team logos?
well,
If
yeah,
anything-
like
yeah.
Corporate minimalism will continue until morale improves.
That's what I'm saying. Wait, guys, we changed our logo. Why are our employees not happy?
I don't.
But yeah, game design is some people's passion.
Dude, even that looks better. And that was usually Papyrus, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Oh, where was it? Oh, I saw Papyrus in the wild somewhere, and I didn't think to keep track of it. Oh,
So wait, Matt, you can just recognize text fonts?
like really iconic ones, yeah.
Can you, Dustin?
Probably like the really iconic ones. Like Times New Roman, Comic Sans.
Like I think if
I think I recognize Papyrus.
yeah, Papyrus is also like a meme one. Papyrus is also like Comic Sans.
Yeah.
It has a similar vibe to it. Like I can identify like
Wingdings.
what are some that Wingdings. Like I'm trying to think of a way to explain. I would recognize Helvetica in the wild.
That was one I was thinking of. I think I recognize Helvetica too.
Yeah. Like I can like I'm not gonna like see something and be like not like a robot about it, but like I can tell the difference just by seeing. I'll be like, oh, that's Arial, or maybe that's like Arial Black because Arial Black is like it's more bold. But I could tell something like that.
Jeez.
I'm not gonna name some obscure shit.
No, but
Yeah,
like
90 fonts.
I'm not even convinced I would recognize Comic Sans. Like,
Oh yeah, you would.
You would.
I don't
I think you
that
would.
much attention to fonts.
I got faith in you.
I think you would.
I don't know.
I think, yeah. Look, I don't know how to explain that. I think you would. I don't know how to explain it to you, but I have faith that if you saw,
If
Comic
it looks like
Sans-
Sans Undertale said it, it's Comic Sans. Get
That's
it?
actually
Yeah,
kind
no
of-
shit, Sherlock.
that's actually kind of good.
If you see it, like, if you look at it and say Undertale, it's like, oh, it's Comic Sans.
I think it's really funny because Sans is a fucking font thing.
Yeah.
You have
So is
Sans
Papyrus.
and Sans serif. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh fuck. That's what he was going for. Oh god.
Yeah.
I didn't know
You didn't
that.
realize that?
Realize?
I didn't know that.
Man,
I barely knew that.
yeah.
Wait,
Sans
is Papyrus the?
Yes,
is he like the
Papyrus is
taller
other
skeleton?
Yes.
Oh, it's
And
Sans
all
and
his text
Papyrus.
is
Oh, okay.
Papyrus.
Oh, I've
Yeah.
never played the game, or like seen the game really. I've mostly
really?
just
Oh,
seen.
I guess you wouldn't notice that, yeah.
I've pretty much only seen like Sans and the
We do it for one podcast at least.
Sans and the Sans fight.
Yeah. Sans text is in
Please.
Comic Sans, Papyrus is in Papyrus.
Oh, I didn't know that.
One of my classmates was trying to fight Sans. One of my students.
I didn't even realize that. I almost let
No,
that
I
pass.
thought you. I immediately thought like, oh, he's in college because he said. I was like, oh, okay.
No. One of my students the other day was.
I mean, they are. They're kind of your classmates. They're in your class.
They're not my mates.
No, well,
I'm
Maybe.
like your buddy, guy.
I'm not your guy, pal.
I'm not your pal, friend.
I'm not your friend, buddy.
Oh wait,
Nah. You're good there.
crazy,
I was crazy
I was
once.
crazy once.
dude. I've been saying this to myself at work.
Yeah.
That's not a good sign.
Yeah, you just mutter
Yeah.
that to yourself. I mean, to be fair, the
And I just
hear you.
and I just keep going. True, and I just keep going.
I like the idea though that you work in a deaf retirement home, so there is a good chance that there are the elderly who just watch you and are reading your lips and see you saying crazy. I was crazy once. The rats would be crazy, and they're
You
like,
should
"No,
sign
this
that
is
to one of your
wrong."
No, I'm
residents.
signing it. No, I'm totally signing it at the same time, just so they know.
The
You
rats-
should just go up to one of your residents, just start signing at them until they start freaking out.
Crazy.
Like, don't stop the
That's
loop
crazy,
until they
Ross.
like really tell you to leave.
Hmm.
Crazy. That was crazy once. And every now and again, someone will just say the word because crazy is a word that is normal for normal people to use.
Yeah,
So you just hear it, and I'm just like, they'll say it. I'm like, crazy. That was crazy once. feel like to be in a room. A rubber room. A rubber with rats.
So I was curious the other day, so I was trying to look up the origin of that. And it goes way deeper than I thought it would. But it made me beg the question, Matt, where did you hear of this?
Rats. Crazy. That was crazy once. I don't know.
Because the origin that I got was the first mention of something even similar to this was like 1993 internet, which is wild to say.
Really?
It was something like that, but it wasn't. It's not one to one. So, like, I think it's one of those things where over time it evolved into the version that we have today.
I think it was. Oh, wait. Actually, that's actually interesting. Because I feel like for a lot of me, maybe I'm wrong. This could be a total farce that I'm about to say. But I feel like for the most part, whenever I think of a meme, I can think of like the first time or like roughly where I heard it.
Mhm.
Because I felt pretty confident going into that question. And then I immediately realized that I have no idea.
So the
Yeah, I only
earliest,
heard it on TikTok, I think.
so the earliest existence of the version that we know of on the internet is apparently from 2002. Where it was posted on just this internet forum where it literally just goes crazy. I was crazy once. They put me in a room, a rubber room, and it's just the exact thing we know.
The rats made me crazy.
Um, the earliest notable use of the poem is a video in YouTube and posted in 2007, where a YouTuber can be seen drenched in an eerie green light, reciting the poem in a thick Irish accent.
Crazy.
And the video's still up now. And then in 2015, blog posts, it got it reposted a bunch. Several TikTok users began quoting the copy pasta in June 2023 with a
Yeah, that's
video
what
of
I heard
several
about.
men milling around a kitchen while repeating the monotonous rhyme, gathering over 7 million views on the platform.
Oh, wait. And that's the one where, like, oh, wait. No, that is it.
So that's
Yeah, it's
probably
like three guys saying it. And isn't there like a girl in there that's like freaking out? Like, why are guys like this?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That is where it is. Crazy. And then they all say it together.
Yeah, I have the TikTok.
Oh, I do. Okay. I do remember that now. I never really I never really cared about the meme until like recently when we started saying it during Lethal Company. Because there was that one interior with the rats that was literally a meme. I'm guessing it was based off of
looked
that.
like a rubber room. A rubber room.
Yeah, it was just like it was a rubber room with rats in it. Like I'm pretty sure it was like a reference to that. But that's what I think being Fanning mostly started saying it. And now it's just become part of my vocabulary. Crazy. Crazy. That was crazy once.
So
In a room.
I can tell you this, Matt.
A rubber room. Rubber rats.
So you're not the only one to make that connection. So out of curiosity, I looked up the padded room. And this is a post on Reddit. My friends and I play with a lot of mods, 182 of them. Recently, we're fed up with this one interior that keeps appearing randomly, and we can't figure out which mod it is. It looks like those padded cells are rubber rooms from that memes about the crazy one. On multiple floors and many adjacent rooms like a maze. And yeah, I mean, looking at the video, it's the exact one that we have.
That's when we started saying it, and then it's been stuck. So it was delayed a little bit.
According to them, it looks like it's the Wesley Interiors mod, which sounds right because I know we have that one.
We do.
So yeah, interesting. I didn't realize that. And yeah, I guess that's confirmed that it is a reference because
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of crazy. It'd be crazy if it wasn't.
yeah.
That was crazy once.
Even
They locked me in a room.
he doesn't.
What? Yep.
I have.
Yes.
I think I won Danganronpa.
You won Danganronpa?
I think I won.
Is it finally over?
No, but I got Rob to legitimately ask me if I've been looking up shit.
All right,
Wow.
Dustin. Here's the context you need. Okay, first of all, this motherfucker, the amount of time that he will just say something, just out of fucking nowhere, making like a joke out of it, but it being 100% correct
Mm-hmm.
is alarming. Okay.
I've this has been a theme for your Danganronpa journey.
Oh my god.
I know you guys have been talking
It's
about this quite a lot.
insane. And it's absurd. It's absurd. Okay. And it got to the point where starting around 2/3 of the way through the second game, I started thinking to myself, am I getting punked? Like, I literally got to the point where I was like, is Matt like just quickly reading through like a guide? Like, not enough to like spoil himself, but enough to like throw out random one-liners to just see if I will take the bait or anything. But I was like,
I wish I had that much
damn,
time to do that.
I was like, I know Matt likes to commit to the bit, but like that would be crazy.
I wish I
Matt
could do
doesn't have
that.
that kind of effort.
But
I do
all
not
right,
at
here's
all.
the thing, okay? So, I will say I'm going to talk about a lot about Danganronpa V3 Chapter 3. So if people don't want to be spoiled, heads up. But this chapter that Matt just completed is a huge fucking meme in the Danganronpa community for a couple of different reasons. But one of the biggest parts of the meme is that part of the death involves a seesaw, essentially. Not like a typical children's one, but like just like the physics, like a seesaw, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just a big meme in the community for some reason. And Matt, I don't know if you even remember this or not,
Ooh, me.
but in the first time when we were going through that the trial, at one point you quite literally said, did he die to a seesaw? Like, out of fucking nowhere.
Did I?
Yeah.
Keep in mind, I'm typically like pretty high during this
Oh, yeah. No, I know.
because we typically play at like later when everyone's gone to sleep. So like past midnight, closer to like 1 and 2. Where I have
whenever we record podcasts, that's like around the same hours we would do Danganronpa.
Yeah, so I'm typically am not like I'm just kind of saying shit.
But like, I always assume it's just you saying shit, so I usually do my best to not give it any credence, okay?
Yeah.
However, the one that absolutely floored me, that broke
Oh,
the
yeah,
camel's back.
Yeah, you yelled at me.
Oh, I yelled.
I thought I did something wrong. I actually legitimately got so scared when he said that.
No. So, Dustin.
Mm-hmm.
They are talking about how we need to prove that this guy. I'm trying to think of how to explain this, given that you know nothing about what's going on. Okay.
There was
He had to place.
They had to make basically a summoning circle in the exact way as described in a book.
As described in a book. Okay.
Okay.
But instead of the guy referring to the book, he did it from memory because he claims that he had it memorized ahead of time. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Now we're claiming that the circle that he made was not 100% correct to the book, but the circle that he made is long gone. Okay.
Sure.
Enter our ultimate robot. Okay. Now, the ultimate robot says, guys, I have something I want to say. And before anything else happens, Matt literally says the following. You ready?
Yep.
Oh, he's a robot, so he's able to take a photo. What? What's going to happen? A photograph is going to slide out of his mouth? 30 seconds later, Dustin.
Well, immediately after I say that, he goes like, Matt! And I'm like, what? And then he was like, he was like, just go. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay. I don't know what I did.
I just could not believe that you had fucking nailed that to a T. Like,
it did. Even from my perspective, because Rob was like, do you see what I mean when I ask you if you like look ahead and shit? And in my head, I'm like trying to say like, you know what, that one, yeah. I get it.
But like, it's not just that. Like, for example, you, with absolutely the complete wrong fucking reasoning, immediately got the culprit for this case. And you could not have been more wrong and why, but you knew who the killer was. And you were so adamant.
Dustin. So early on, this character said something to the effect of, is murder actually wrong, or is it just like cultures and societies that make it wrong? Right.
Keep in mind, the guy is an anthropologist. He studies how humans behave.
Fair.
So it's kind of
still screams murderer to me.
Well, yeah, but kind of similar for me. I said that it screamed libertarian.
Right. Yeah.
So I've been calling this guy a libertarian the entire game. Constantly.
Yeah.
So in this chapter of the game, one of the people like starts a government, like starts like a student government.
Mm-hmm.
And then like the president of the student government is the one that dies. So I was like, oh, it was the libertarian. Because she tried to instill a government and he was like, nope. and I was like, that's it.
That's pretty funny.
And then but then the motherfucker is like, and then he like basically he does like a second murder.
Yeah.
Like he does too. And it's basically he basically just walks up and is like, guys, we can talk to the one that died. We just have to do this very specific ritual that only I know about and is orchestrating the entire time. And I'm like, okay, guys, we can't do this, right? This is insane for us to do.
Matt, to be perfectly clear, okay? After the second death, if you were like, oh, it's that guy, I would totally get that. Because even I was like, oh, it's him. A lot of people
it's really,
like,
but that was like, my brain was shifting to like, wait a minute.
Well, like the fact
now he's being really weird.
That all happened, you know?
Yeah. Dude, I'm just saying he did turn out to be a libertarian because he was fucking his sister. So,
God.
I think I was right from the beginning.
But like, I'm trying to think of other examples off the top of my head. But like, the amount of times where Matt has said something and just been right, and like, it's not even like for example, Matt in the first game picked up that this one character who was dressing as a female was actually a male. That I understand because Matt explained to me, oh, it's a trope. I understand that trope. And
it was what I couldn't explain. It was like something about the way they're drawn or designed. Like, Dustin, you watch anime. Do you kind of have a sense? Do you think maybe?
I think I'm picking up on a
Like,
sense.
it's
I don't
like
think I haven't fully tuned yet, but there are definitely some times like, oh, I see where you're going
like
there.
this is like like you start thinking like this is
I think
like
the next anime
star.
I see, I'm gonna be able to point it out.
Yeah, like I haven't watched a lot of fuck, what's it called? The anime that I'm too dumb for. They put a banana in a microwave and invented time travel.
what?
What?
Oh, what is it called?
I'm glad I'm not
It's
the only one baffled by that.
it's the it's the one that people say is too dumb for them to watch. They're too dumb.
Banana in a microwave.
God, why can't I think of the
Anime.
name? Why can't I think of the name of it?
Oh, Steins Gate.
Yes, Steins Gate. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, makes
Yeah.
sense now.
There's like a trap character, quote unquote, in that anime that is like there is really no reason to think that's what it is,
Mm-hmm.
but you kind of have this like little radar in your head that you're
Right.
like, yeah, it's something about it. I can't describe it, and that's what most of it is, honestly.
It's kind of fun, like once you see the wig, sort of.
Kinda.
Like once you can tell that the hair isn't the hair, but it's like put on there. I feel like that's what it is
yeah.
for me.
at least for the Danganronpa character, their hair is their normal hair.
Ah, well, that put a hole in my theory then.
But no, but it's definitely, it's not so much that they're drawn a certain way, it's like how they're not animated almost, maybe.
Sure.
Like, and then some of them are like I watched ReZero fairly early in my like anime, being a anime watcher.
Right.
But I didn't pick up that that Felix was like a trap, basically, right?
Yeah.
That's what they're called. Like, I didn't pick up on that. But now I'm like, oh, it's so obvious. Like, even if I feel like if I like completely forgot everything I knew about ReZero somehow and then watched it, but I feel like I would have gotten the sense now of it.
Sure.
But anyway, regardless, most of it is just tropes. I think of the Danganronpa thing. I think a lot of them are tropes.
Some of it is tropes. Some of it, though, it's frustrating, man. I wish one of my biggest regrets about me watching you do Danganronpa is that I wish, in hindsight, I had kept track of every single time you said something that later came true. Because the thing is, Matt, is like more often than not, when you do it, you're predicting something that's happening way further down the line in the game.
There's one on the tip of my tongue. There's one instance of it that I'm on the tip of my tongue, but I cannot fully visualize it.
Like, even with the current one, there are things you have said where I'm like, interesting.
Wait, think things I don't know, like things that like haven't manifested yet.
Things that you have said that, with my knowledge, I find interesting.
Can you tell me one? I don't know. Thing is, I don't even remember what I say half the time.
The issue is that I can't tell you what without it spoiling.
Without spoiling something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say this. One of the biggest twists at the end of this game, you have at least one time accurately predicted.
Wow.
I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't know what it is. It's way different now. What did I say? What did I say?
Or at least you have predicted it.
I have predicted it.
I'd go like 3/4 actually. But I can't tell you what it is you said because that would give it away.
Damn.
We'll revisit that once you beat the game.
Okay, yeah.
But we're halfway through the third game. I've said it before. If you want to play the side game, go for it. But I will be sitting that one out because
Nah, I'm good. I got Zach wanting me to play Final Fantasy X.
Did I ever tell you my issues with the side game?
Yeah, you said even for I think it was early on. I think it was even before I played the games. I think it may have come up. It's like even though it's a game about children killing children, this one was like particularly dark and particularly
going to SA.
So the Danganronpa side game. First of all, it's a completely different genre. It's literally a shooter.
Jeez.
You play as two characters, Genocide Jill.
Oh God, maybe I do want to play.
And Makoto's sister.
Oh, okay. Interesting duo.
So the basic premise of it is that this takes place in between the first and actually, I would say it takes place alongside the second game.
Okay.
So while the events of the second game are going on is when the side game is taking place. And basically the two of them are in this city and there's a whole bunch of Monokuma robots running around causing trouble and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And like killing people and shit. And
is this the one that was is this the one that was referenced in the movie theater in Danganronpa 2?
Yes.
Okay. I remember the poster.
And
you told me that's what it was.
And you have to figure out who's responsible. And essentially what it comes down to is you have these 5 elementary school children.
I remember this now, yeah.
Who are the ones causing all the trouble. However, of these 5 children, 4 of them have been abused so horribly, it is fucking disgusting.
Okay, I remember this now. I do remember.
And in a fucked up way, each one has a different form of abuse. So you have one who suffers physical abuse, one emotional, one sexual, which is where I get really fucked up. And then the last one's a little bit, I guess, I don't know. The last one's kind of hard to explain. But that's part of it.
Yeah. I get what I get what you mean.
The bigger issue to me, and the one that really, really turned me away from the game, is a mini game in the middle of the game where you have to stop essentially a robot from groping you.
Yeah, it doesn't fly, especially if it's like, that's weird.
No,
I don't like that.
And keep in mind that I had played my Danganronpa games off stream, okay? That side game is the one that I decided to play for the first time on stream.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Ah, damn.
And I literally wrestled on stream on do I continue this or not for a long time. But I finished the game, but I felt so uncomfortable. The story itself is very interesting, but that mini game is the thing that like really made me not like the game.
No, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have any interest.
It does have one of the craziest plot twists ever, though. Where the last girl, the last of the elementary school kids, you know, after you hear about what happened with the first four, you're like, oh god, what kind of horrible abuse did she go through? And
Is it like the pink-haired girl?
kind of, yeah. Essentially, for one, she was the victim of some abuse, but not really. And also, she tricked everyone into thinking she's wheelchair bound when she isn't. She can walk and use her legs. And she's
Like
also
the-
like absolutely fucking mental in the head.
Kinda
Oh,
like
another part of the game that people really hate on is the head of the resistance that you are kind of working with, but not really. Because basically what the situation is that that's the other part of the game is all these children have their heads covered by like a Monokuma mask thing. And
Oh?
that's making them basically be minions. Okay.
Yes, the ending of the SpongeBob movie.
So you have the Monokuma side where they're trying to like kill everyone. Our side where we're trying to save these kids. And then the leader of the resistance who wants to just kill all the children. And
The third option.
what turns a lot of people away from the resistance guy is a very throwaway line. And I say a throwaway line because it's literally just one sentence that he says. But the one sentence he says is pretty fucking damning. Because he basically says that he likes them young.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, so a lot of people don't like him.
No, I know what you mean. Like,
So
it's
the whole game's kind of just a weird acid trip.
yeah, it's like that. There's this one line, and I forget what the line is, but Kevin Spacey, you know, bad guy. I forget what the line is. It says it's something about like he has this one line in Baby Driver that just it didn't feel that weird before. Everyone knew that the whole Kevin Spacey thing happened.
Mm-hmm.
But after it's like the hardest scene. It's the hardest line to listen to in the movie. Because I rewatched Baby Driver recently, and I saw that one line, and it's like, damn, that meant nothing. That means nothing. But now knowing the context of Kevin Spacey, forget what it is. I'll have to find it.
Yeah, so
I think it's something like the ball. I think he goes like, if you see the balls on that kid. And he was just meaning it like, oh, you know, if you see how brave he was or whatever, or bold or whatever. But after the fact, it just feels wrong to hear him say.
Wait, what?
Oh my god, he just won the lottery.
No, all right. I'm about to blow your mind on this
He
one.
pulled an Ultra Rare V card.
First of all, here's the actual scene. You ready? So our character Toko. Keep in mind, Toko, like 17 years old when she's saying this. Okay.
Toko.
Genocide Jill, normal.
Yeah.
She says, "Are you taking
Normal.
us to a secluded spot to do stuff with us?"
Which is in line for Toko's character.
If that's
She
your
was doing
plan,
like that.
hurry up and get it over with. I won't resist.
Ugh.
To which the guy said, no, that's not what I was thinking at all. Especially not with you.
Okay, wait a minute.
I like him younger. As young as possible.
Wait a minute. Why you say that?
Now here's the wild thing. You ready? I didn't know this until I just saw this in the comment section. This game, just like the other Danganronpa games, voice acted. Care to guess who the voice actor for this was?
Who said that line? That famous line?
Yep.
I don't want to know.
Someone we all know.
Matt Mercer.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my god, the Critical Role community's in shambles. I canceled Matt Mercer. That's so funny. That's so awesome.
So yeah, a lot of people don't like the guy, even though he's, lost an arm and is crippled. But
And he sounds like, and how do you not like him? He sounds like Matt Mercer.
So yeah. But here's the thing, like I said, it's that one line.
Yeah, like it's
He
not
doesn't
like
do anything. He
yeah,
doesn't it's
you
not
don't have
his
a
whole personality.
you don't have a mini game for him.
No, it's literally just what like this meme show someone sleeping at 3 a.m. If this character never said that one line, the community wouldn't hate him anywhere near as much as they did.
Yeah, that's insane. Why the fuck would he say that? That's also just not a normal thing to say. Like, I know we're talking like pre-changing the age of Japan, but come on, guys. What the fuck? That's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
Why did they do that? Why would they do that? How did he go from that to Critical Role? That's the life I want to see.
I think it's the other way around, actually.
I don't know, man.
When did Critical Role start?
No fucking clue. I can tell you I watched it in college, but
Like
that was
2015 maybe.
Thing is, I think I started like a quarter into the way of the second campaign.
Oh, I nailed it. March 2015.
And that's when the first one started?
And this game was also released 2015.
Oh, okay.
Oh, 2014 Japan.
Well, but I'm guessing 2015 was it 2015 US because it's Matt Mercer, so it would have been US.
The localized game was released in September 1st, 2015.
Okay. So around the same time that Critical Role started. That's so funny.
Actually, I just realized I had said earlier that this takes place during the second game. No, it takes place in between the first and second.
Okay.
As, we experience, we get to see Nagito. And he fucked up.
He fucked up, man.
He fucked up.
Can't believe he was in this game.
Any wild predictions for the rest of the third Danganronpa game you want to make?
Third Danganronpa game?
Who is the next killer?
Who's the next killer?
Yep. And who are they killing?
Oh, fuck. Okay, wait a minute. God, I can't think of the... Dude, there are just so many characters I hate in this game. Well, actually, not now. I just got rid of 2 of them. Killer?
Yep.
Okay, so let's try to figure this out. Okay, so who had not a lot of screen time in the last chapter? Okay, it's not gonna be. Okay, I think we're gonna have to not deal with the mage too much this next chapter because she was pretty important this last one. So let's say I think
You think?
My prediction is that I think Gonta's going to be huge this chapter.
Oh, okay.
I think Gonta is going to be huge this chapter.
I mean, Gonta is huge in every chapter.
He's huge in chapter. I think he's gonna.
He's a big boy.
I think we're gonna focus on him a little bit.
Okay.
I'm predicting. I'm manifesting that, and I have this like. So the first game, my favorite character was Hina, and she made it to the very end, and I was like, "Damn, that was crazy that happened." And then the second game really humbled me by constantly killing my favorite character. The top of the top of the list of favorite characters. I really got humbled, and so I'm hesitant to think that Mew makes it to the end.
Got to be optimistic, though.
I want to be. I think. Okay, if it had happened the opposite way, where I binked it in the second game but got destroyed in the first game, I think I would have that optimism. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think the second game just really humbled me and told me that everything I love will die.
To be clear, with the second game, Matt had his favorite, they died. Then had a new favorite, they died. Then had a new favorite, they died. I think we went through like 4 favorites in the second game.
Yeah.
It was a ride.
I didn't like any. I don't think I liked any of the people that survived the second game. I don't think I cared about a single one of them, if I can remember correctly.
Not Sonya?
I thought her name was cool. I thought Nevermind was a cool last name. Other than that, no. I don't think so.
No.
I didn't care about any of them.
You almost made it to the end with Gamer Girl.
Maybe. But she had to be plot relevant. So, yeah. So I'm hesitant. So I think I'm not gonna make my official prediction that Mew does anything for this chapter, but just know that I don't feel safe.
Okay.
As for an actual killer, I'm gonna say too important. They're too important of characters.
Nah, they can't all be too important, though.
I think Shirogane is gonna die.
Who?
Isn't that her name? Shirogane? Is that her last name?
I don't know their last names.
I only remember Shirogane because that's a other character I know. The cosplayer character.
Oh, Samugi?
Samugi, yeah. I think she's gonna.
Guys.
I think she dies this chapter. I don't know which way. That's my my official prediction.
Okay, lock it in.
I think she dies. I don't feel safe, and I think I think Maki makes it to the end.
You think Maki makes it to the end? Anyone else making it to the end?
Huh?
Anyone else you're predicting for the end?
Unfortunately, I think the Spaceman.
You think Maki and Spaceman?
I think Spaceman's gonna make it to the end, no matter how much I don't want it to happen. I think he does.
All right.
Find out if he's right in a couple of weeks from now.
Well, might be
bro.
In a couple of weeks.
Might be a couple months, a year maybe at this point.
I was just finding a way to end it.
Well, wait, no, there's something else I want to talk about. Wait.
What?
It'll be quick.
Sure.
I officially have a chance to win $100 in Minecraft Survivor.
Oh, you got selected?
Yeah.
Nice.
So we'll see how I do, and you'll have to wait for because this one will be recorded, so you'll have to wait for videos to come out to see how I do.
Nice.
But
I hope you win.
Thank you, Dustin.
I
I'm
hope
just
Rob
hoping
wins.
to not make a fool of myself in the very first episode. As long as I'm not the first, if I survive in my first tribal council, I'm happy.
That's a good goal to have.
That's honestly my only. Just survive my first tribal council.
I feel like you do that by not speaking a lot.
So here's my game.
I think if you open your mouth early on, people are gonna vote you out.
Well, here's my game plan. You ready? And I think I'm actually really happy with this game plan. So you ready? I'm gonna treat it as two separate games. Okay.
Okay.
Game 1 is from the beginning of the game until we all merge together.
Okay.
And then game 2 is from the merge to the end. Okay.
Yes, sir.
During game 1, my 100% of my effort and focus is just on making social bonds. That's it. Go with the flow. Vote. I'll vote however people want me to vote. And basically, I'm not throwing names out there. I just want people to like me. Second half of the game, that's where we start making strategic moves.
Oh, I see. You're employing the taking out of gun strategy seen in previous episodes of the Lads Am podcast. You're just not.
I might pull out a gun.
Or gun. He just pulls out a crossbow.
I was gonna say, I pull out a loaded crossbow, aim it at people.
Who gave you that?
Things enchanted with multi-shot, bitches.
Who gave him that? And it's like one of the really detailed mods. And then the guy hosting's like, what? We don't have that.
Pull out a fucking AK-47.
It's like so many polygons.
Yeah.
It's like those really detailed mods. And it's like, what the fuck?
Man, I'm excited for it. Hopefully it goes well. Hopefully I have fun. Hopefully I do well and don't make a fool of myself. But who am I kidding? I make a fool of myself every episode of this podcast, so
You know what? Oh, dude. You know it would be so cool?
Yes.
If the British kid was there.
There's no shot he is. No
copper? The price of copper? Gotta check the market.
I will tell you this. If he somehow is, me and him going to the end.
If Tonga get the whites, it's like, oi, Rob the Gamer. Remember you're my bit customer.
It's a copper.
I don't remember the guy's username.
It's your copper.
It's not happening.
But okay. But you hear it immediately, you know. I guarantee.
Oh.
He's gonna be like, oh, I like your skin, mate. It's all white, and you're like, white. He starts going off in your brain. he's why? The white.
You know which? I gotta decide what my Minecraft skin is gonna be. I'll think it over and figure it out.
Vote now on your phones.
Yeah. I was thinking, I was like, what if I just did like an orange sheep to advertise the podcast?
A sheep?
Yeah, like I did my orange sheep.
Have a QR code in the back.
Imagine.
Oh my god, Dustin.
Imagine it's like you take the skin. If you line up the parts right, you get enough pixels for a QR code.